And next with the meteorologist, Lissette Gonzalez is back now. Lissette, I mean, the marathon today, pretty chilly out there compared to South Florida standards.
Oh, yeah. It's 41 degrees right now in New York City and the Big Apple, where those runners will be, of course, probably enjoying the fact that at least it'll be cooler. I know some runners do prefer that it be cold rather than hot. Now, if they were running here in South Florida, they'd be in for, of course, warmer weather. We're waking up to the upper 70s, and we're seeing widespread 70s stretching across much of the deep south. But look at how cold it is up in Boston, the 30s there, as well as through parts of the northern plains in Billings and Salt Lake City, the 30s, Denver and Albuquerque in the 40s, and we're seeing the 50s and the 40s across the Pacific Northwest. Here in South Florida, though, we cannot complain. This Sunday morning, waking up to an earlier sunrise due to the time change and also enjoying an extra hour of sleep, and the upper 70s right now in Miami and Fort Lauderdale and Key West, and that wind is leading to that rough surf, so it is still not safe to go swimming in the ocean today. Showers are going to blow by from time to time. We're watching that disturbance in the Western Caribbean, which has a higher chance of development, and then gusty showers increasing as we head into this upcoming week. As we look at our next weather radar network, you'll notice there are a few showers right now sweeping in across Hollywood, Hard Rock Stadium, Pembroke Pines, Miami Lakes. That wind is out of the east-northeast, about 7 to 14 miles an hour, and throughout the day today, gusts can reach 20 to 25 miles per hour, even up to 30 miles per hour as we head into the afternoon. Now, our next weather rain tracker showing that as we get into mid to late morning, 10, 11 a.m., we do see a few showers, but then it looks quiet if you're headed out for a brunch, let's say here midday afternoon. But then by the evening, we see the return of more of these passing showers sweeping through that could last through tonight. As we check in on the beach forecast, there is a high risk of rip currents, so the flags will be flying at the beaches. They'll be red, indicating it's not safe to go swimming. Small craft advisory is also in effect for boaters over the Atlantic waters, with those seas running 4 to 6. Choppy conditions along the Atlantic waters for the Florida Keys rough. So breezy at times with high pressure and control, providing for spotty showers as we get into early to middle of next week. Those showers increasing, in fact, to Wednesday and Thursday. Our weather likely deteriorating, all depending on what happens with this area that we're watching in the tropics. So we do have Patty up here that is near the Azores, but here closer to home, down south in the Caribbean, this system now has a 90% chance of development. As we look at the latest forecast models, you'll notice that it is expected to lift generally northward, bring heavy rain to Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Cuba, and then eventually west-northwest. But it's too early to tell exactly what the impacts will be for us here in South Florida. But we are expecting that moisture to likely bring us better rain chances and also windy conditions. As you can see, this is our latest tropics tracker, and it is forecast to generally then move into the Gulf of Mexico late week. But as we check in on your election day forecast, we are seeing that rain chances a little bit higher for your Tuesday, and we are going to see windy conditions, and the rain chances will increase all depending on what happens in the tropics.